So congratulations, everybody. We're gonna be in the history books because this man is totally cooked. He is gonna get arrested soon. I'm pretty sure he's gonna get arrested. This is the craziest thing ever. So if you don't know what's going on in Minnesota right now, ICE is down in Minnesota and they are arresting a lot of these illegal migrants, Somalians, because they're not supposed to be there. They're here under Walz. They got shipped in here just for votes, so he can always win these elections. And he's caught up in a $15 billion scandal. Can't say the same with Newsom over here in California, but that'll be another day. So right now, they are over there arresting, illegal migrants, doing what they need to do. And unfortunately, I made a last video about this woman was trying to impede on the investigation. She tried to block them in so they couldn't go down the street. And unfortunately, she almost ran over an ICE officer, and they shot her and killed her. And it sucks, and losing a human losing their life over something like this is crazy, and it's very sad because, like I said in the last video, it's for nothing. She died for nothing. So they're trying to make this whole thing like it's a George Floyd thing 2.0. They're trying to come out and make this big old hoopla about it. But this time, we could actually see the whole footage because the footage that they shared was like the aftermath before she almost ran into the ICE officer. So you just saw the part that she was taking off. And this dude, Tim Walz, is calling war to the to Trump and the government. A sitting governor official is declaring war on the United States. Plain sight. This is the proof right here.
Order to prepare the Minnesota National Guard. We have soldiers in training and prepared to be deployed if necessary. I remind you, a warning order is a heads up for folks. And these National Guard troops are our National Guard troops. They're teachers in your community, they're business owners, they're construction professionals. They are Minnesotans. Minnesota will not allow our community to be used as a prop in a national political fight. We will not take the bait. We will continue to update you, Minnesota, as we get more information. Now I'd like to turn it over to Commissioner Porter to prepare the...
So, right then and there, you say we're using our troops to combat the government's troops, the ICE agents. And if they just... So, pretty much, he's trying to turn the National Guard against one another because Trump can send a National Guard. He said he's going to use his, which doesn't really make sense because it's all one thing. And honestly, and for truly, good luck at trying to get people to turn against the United States of America. Go ahead and try it, dude. Who wants to be working for you and be a traitor to the country? Nobody does. So even if he tries to implement this, I don't think it would work. I don't think anybody would do it. I think a lot of the commanders and chiefs in the Army and the Coast Guards will say, no, we're not doing that. But just the fact that he sat here and said this, I am using my military, so a sovereign state is using their military against the federal military. That is that's treason. That's such good evidence for them to use in court too. And they're going to use this against him. This guy, honestly, he needs to just be arrested. I don't understand why they're taking so long to just go in there and take him. They did it with the president of Venezuela. I don't know why they won't do this with this guy. He is a threat to our security, national security. He is going to throw his citizens in front of him. That sounds like the freaking Gaza war we're just in, right? This is what he's doing right now. He is shielding himself with crazy left liberals who are citizens and all these illegal immigrants. He is shielding himself. This man needs to get arrested right away. This is treasonous. And it's like with Gavin Newsom. When the No Kings protest happened, guess what? Nothing happened to Newsom. He literally said we are declaring our independence away from the government. What the heck does treason mean? What does this mean? How long until this dude can continue to be in power and still talk? I don't understand why he's not arrested yet. And that's not even the main part. The mayor needs to be arrested too. This is Jacob Frey. He's the mayor that just got elected. He barely beat a Somalian. I think it was very close. But just imagine if he lost to be a Somalian standing there. And the crazy thing is, it doesn't even matter because he's still crazy. He's might as well be Somalian because he's totally bending backwards for these illegal migrants. And he is literally telling ICE to leave.
But I do have a message for our community, for our city, and I have a message for ICE. To ICE, get the fuck out of Minneapolis.
So they are both impeding on ICE agents. They are threatening them. They are telling people to fight back. Why aren't they in jail? I don't understand this. Why aren't they in jail? Swoop in. They can sit here and stand up on the podium and talk all they want. Go in there, throw handcuffs on them, and end it. Let all the Democrats know they can't be talking like this. This is the craziest thing ever. And we are all waiting. Everybody is still waiting. What is Trump doing? I have no idea. What is Tulsi Gabbard doing? I have no idea. These people need to be in handcuffs. It shouldn't be in a week or so. It should be now. I'm literally refreshing my Twitter feed to see somebody getting arrested. This is freaking crazy that we live in a world like this. 10 years ago, politicians wouldn't even fathom saying this. Now there's outright just saying, screw America, we're our own independent nation now. Good luck with that, buddy. And I honestly and for truly think that Americans are just fed up with a lot of politicians from both sides. We're just tired of being lied to. We're told one thing and it doesn't get promised and it doesn't come through. It never does. Like with Trump, when he said, if I'm elected, I'll arrest Hillary. That never happened. Now she's walking free, still talking massive mess about all these Republicans. She shouldn't even be on the phone. She should be behind prison bars. That didn't happen. I understand there's a line you shouldn't cross, but when Biden went after Trump, that was the line that he crossed. So now we have all three branches of government. We haven't done anything. It's just so frustrating. I know it's been a year. There's 3 more years. And it looks like they're going to get arrested. It looks like that they're going to go in there and arrest them soon. It really looks like everything is turning on Walz. All these people coming out, like I talked about this morning about the House committee hearing, asking all these questions to these people who are working there, all the federal workers. All of them said it's fraud. All of the workers. That's why I said Tim Walz is cooked. You have all these workers coming in that were working under Walz, and they all said the same thing. It's fraud. Everything. Why isn't he arrested right now? I understand you got to build the case and stuff. Detain him. If there's a lot of evidence against a suspect, the cops will go in and just arrest him and hold him in a cell until the court date. Why isn't this happening with Tim Walz? Why isn't this happening with Jacob Frey? I have no idea. And at the end of the day, these people need to be in prison. It doesn't matter if, they're just figures of speech and blah, blah, blah. They are in power. We voted for them to speak for us. Americans aren't speaking like this. These are far left Democrats that have power in this country and in the states and in these towns that are pushing this nonsense. Go after George Soros. They just found out that he was pushing these protests like the No King protest. They have proof that he was behind it. Go arrest George Soros. Go arrest Gavin Newsom. Gavin Newsom is literally calling for a independence away from the government when the No Kings protest happened. Why isn't he in handcuffs? So it just kind of puts a little bit of disbelief in my heart for these politicians because they just say stuff. It sucks. Like with Trump, I like Trump. Everything he's doing is fine so far. He ended wars. Gas should be going down pretty soon. Venezuela, that's a really good move. We need somebody. We need a martyr. We need a martyr to show these Democrats you can't just do whatever you want. This needs to happen soon, and hopefully it does happen soon.